Hey everybody, and welcome to Travel Talks Holiday Special. I am your host, Brian Oliver, and today it is a joyous occasion. It is the holidays here, and whether you're celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or Christmas, we all have a reason to celebrate the holidays. Now, I've noticed that on Tribe World, they really didn't have Christmas. In any other episodes, nobody celebrated any other holidays. And this is a way to do that. Now, before the end of the episode, will be revealing my holiday wish. But I do want to say this. I hope that everybody have a great holiday weekend and get plenty of presents and eat plenty of food. Don't eat too much now. But just, of course, get your fill. That is one of my wishes, but it's not the wish I'm going to reveal. Now, as you see, I'm looking a little different this time, aren't I? Usually, I just wear my glasses, a regular set which I got on today. But this time, I'm actually debuting my second tribe style, which, as you see, has blue in honor of my mom. Some red marks for Christmas, some green, a little glitter, a star, and I'm wearing the elf hat, and somewhere along the way I'm gonna switch up to a different hat that I got. Now I'm wondering, since there was no holiday special, what would some of our tribe characters be doing? Well, here's what I'm thinking. Now, keep in mind, the way I'm doing this is every single character is alive. Because they could have celebrated Christmas either of the 5 series. So, here's what I'm thinking. Knowing Zandra, she'll be trying to get Lex under the mistletoe. And Tyson will be trying to answer the kids' questions about old St. Nicholas. Amber and Bray would be trying their best to find food. Trudy would be probably trying to talk to Brady and helping her understand Christmas. And Celine and Ryan, even Jack and Dal will be getting decorations together and decorating the mall. Cause you know they couldn't probably power it up without Jack. The Technos will be doing their own decorating. They'll probably give the city a break because of the holidays. Let's see. Pride will be outside trying to find a nice sized Christmas tree. Cause you know how Pride was. By him being an eagle, he probably knew where the best Christmas tree was at. The kids would be wondering what they're getting for Christmas or making Christmas presents for the other members of the tribe. Knowing Lex, he'll be trying to kiss Tyson, but also be trying to kiss Zandra. Ryan again will probably hoping that he gets Zandra for Christmas. And let's see, who else can I mention? Sasa will probably be down at the mall playing music. And even the Guardian, even though he did wear substitute, again, I personally think all tribal bad guys will give everybody a break during the holidays. So that'll be the one time that everybody actually gets along, nobody attacking nobody, and maybe he'll actually be nice and he'll do his own thing, you know? Maybe the children will do their own thing. Jay would be trying to get Ram and Mecca to play some holiday music over City Net, and Brady and Lil Bray, they'll probably be standing around wondering what's going on. But once they see the Christmas lights and the holly and all the decorations, they'll be smiling. Even Bob the dog and Cloudy will be up to something, trying to find different decorations and trying to keep the kids from wondering, from finding out what their Christmas presents were. And Casey, how could I forget Casey? Casey will probably be helping Lex out, trying to doing some trades to get Christmas presents. And Danny will be, Danny will be trying to help out with everything. So would Ellie. And Alice, because you know farm food is the best food. Alice would come in and bring a whole bunch of food and preparing it for everybody, so once Christmas time came, they could have a big holiday feast. And of course, they wouldn't just keep it to themselves, because mall rats are not like that. They'll be sharing the love, giving food to everybody who needs it, and helping out. That's honestly what I think will happen. Now, throughout the holidays, we all have our own traditions. I know me, I was in the kitchen with my mom, helping her cook, and that was something I will always remember. Just being in the kitchen with her, helping her cook the cakes and pies, and ham, and turkey, and now I'm getting hungry. But even going out and getting some the stuff so that we can have hot chocolate, and of course you can't have hot chocolate with cream, and just warming up, listening to holiday music, watching Charlie Brown and Snoopy on TV, and chatting with you, my friends, over the phone or online about the holidays, wondering who's going to do what. Something I always love to do. Now, I'm going to be back for a brief second, but I have a poem that I want to read to y'all. And, who knows, maybe I'll do a quick change and get these little elf ears off. Be back. Okay, I'm back, and as you see, I done did a quick change, and since I got that red nose like Rudolph, I decided to become a reindeer. And as reindeer, we love to eat different things. Luckily for me, by me being hungry, I have a Christmas cake, but I can't eat it now. I don't like eating in front of people. It's just not right. But I am gonna read to y'all. Now, everybody has heard the old story, The Night Before Christmas. Well, with help from my tribal sister, Lisa Brinker, who pretty much, even though it pretty much wrote everything, I was my idea, but she pretty much rewrote everything. So, Lisa, thank you so much. I have here a poem, The Night Before Christmas, tribe style. So, here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the mall, not a creature was stirring, even mouse with her doll. The stockings were hung by the fountain with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The marmots were nestled all snug in the beds, while visions of non-canned food danced in their heads. And Amber in her coat and Lex in his cap, the mall rat had settled in for a long winter's nap. When down in the entrance there arose a clatter. Lex sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the staircase he flew like a flash, charted out to see who he would have to bash. The moon and the starlight making everything glow, gave luster of midday to objects below. And what to their wondering eyes to appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, they knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted, and called them by name. Now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, or Donna and Blitzen, to the top of the roof, to the top of the mall. Now dance away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the mall through the courses they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling they heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As leapt through his head and was turning around, down through the skylight St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a leaf. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed just like a bowl of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and Anne would laugh when she saw him, in spite of herself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave them to know they had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up to the skylight, he rose. He sprang to his sled, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But they heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Now Lex stood there, like with his jaw hanging down, and Jack hopped and jumped all around. "I told you all once before, we're not alone, not anymore." The mall rat was stunned, no words to be said, as the thought of adults passed through their heads. But Celine pointed out one thing they all knew: that wasn't just an adult, that was St. Nicholas too. Did St. Nicholas count as an adult? Nobody could say. But as the toys sat before them, they didn't care anyway. They were happy to see that their dream had come true, because sitting right there with some candy bars too. The eyes lit up to see such a sight. Each mall rat was happy throughout the night. When morning came and the night was through, fresh apples were there, along with some stew. No one could say if the adults were back, but one thing they knew was one simple fact: St. Nicholas was there at least once a year, and he would always come as long as they were there, as long as they were here. Thank you so much, Lisa, for helping me. Again, I talked to Lisa beforehand, and this was what she came up with. Lisa, you rock. Thank you so much. Now, everybody probably wondering, "Hey, Brian, what you doing for the holiday? Hey, Brian, got any plans for the holiday?" My plans are to spend time with my family. And honestly, I'm looking forward to spending time with my sister and seeing my nieces and nephews and having a good time. And I'll probably be chatting with some of y'all online, wishing y'all happy Christmas and happy holidays, and who knows what I could be doing. Now, as I promised you, I promised y'all that I will reveal my Christmas wish. Now, some of y'all pretty much can guess what this is, but my Christmas wish is to be able to meet and or talk to Antonia Pooch. Again, something that I hope to achieve one day, but that is my Christmas wish. But that's not the only Christmas wish. My Christmas wish is also for that every one of my friends, whether you're on Facebook or whether you're looking at the YouTube video and not on Facebook. I want everybody to have a happy, safe, and joyous holiday. Whether you're in New Zealand, or whether you're here in the States. I want everybody to be safe and enjoy the holidays that's to come. Well, I better go. Until then, peace, love, happy holidays, and keep the dream alive.